Hey guys, welcome to Poor Man Mods. Today I'm going to be doing a mod that probably half of you will love and the other half are going to hate and say that I'm really stupid for doing it and it's pointless or my car's going to burn down or whatever. And today we're going to be putting HIDs in the reverse lights in this car. Now before your head explodes and you say my car's going to burn down, I'm going to short out the switch, or I'm going to get in trouble, or what? If you follow us on Facebook, you would have seen about 2 years ago, I put HIDs in the reverse lights in the Sentra. And to this very day, my housings haven't melted. The reverse switch hasn't shorted out or melted or anything. I haven't gotten pulled over. I've passed inspection with them twice. And they're freaking phenomenal. They're so much brighter than the factory, just little incandescent bulbs. And some of you are probably thinking, oh, it's so unnecessary, like why even do it? Well, my windows are tinted, and we kind of live in like kind of a country area where some of my friends have pretty long driveways in the dark with no lights or anything, long dirt roads and stuff where there's no lights. So HIDs in the reverse lights become pretty helpful in those situations. And especially in this car, the reverse lights suck. And I've already went ahead and put the HID in one of these and left the other one just regular incandescent. And I'm going to show you a comparison of what they look like, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. There really is no manual on how to do this. You kind of have to rig it to each car. For this car, it's real simple. Just drill a hole and then use 2 screws to hold it in. In the Sentra, we really rigged it. We put a big washer around the HID bulb and somehow wedged it between the housing and the trunk, and it stayed. But it's not really the best way to do it, and I didn't want to show you guys that car because I know you would just talk shit on it on how shitty it looks on the inside, but on the outside it looks great and they're bright as hell. But this way it looks a little cleaner, and I'm going to show you a comparison and then we'll get to the install. Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious. On the left we have the HID and on the right we have the regular incandescent. I don't think the camera is doing it much justice, but in person it is a lot brighter. And when I get them both installed, maybe like around nighttime or something in this warehouse, I'll show you what they do with just the HIDs. But there you can see the comparison. The left is definitely way brighter. Let's get to the install. Alright, so the very first step of this process is to disconnect the battery. And then you have to find out which bulb is your reverse light. And in my case, it is this bulb right here. So we have to take out this tail light housing, which is pretty darn easy. And that's the bulb right there. We have to take it out, and then we're going to drill a hole for the HID to go through, put some screws in it, cut and splice some wires, and we're done. And then you can just cut this power wire going to the bulb because we're going to be splicing into it further down on the harness. So, see ya. Okay, so what we need to do now, we need to drill a hole for the HID, and we're also going to drill this out just so it doesn't melt. And on that side, I put the hole a little too high, and when you leave the HID on a little too long, it kind of melts this, so we're going to try to mount it a little lower and get rid of that, and it should be good. That's it. It's not touching any plastic. It's looking pretty good. Now we just got to put 2 screws in it, cut and splice 2 wires, and we're done. I'm just gonna put the ground wire right here. You can put it anywhere there's a ground or a bolt or anything. I'm just picking this spot. No particular reason really. It's easy to get to. That's about it. Not really concerned about looks or anything. Look at the freaking car. Okay, so we got the housing in with the HID, ran the ballast down there. Here's our connection for the power. And there's our ground right there. It's very simple, just cutting and splicing 2 wires, trying to make the HID fit in that, and now I'll show you what it looks like. Boom! Look at that! All bright and purty. Now I'll hit the lights. Alright guys, there you go. HIDs in the reverse lights. It's super easy. It's only a couple wires, maybe a couple screws, but that was also on this car. In other cars it might be more difficult. So I hope you learned something today. Hope you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't do it. You don't have to. And if you do it, make sure you don't burn your housings or whatever. Just make sure you put them in the right spot. And just be careful. I'm not responsible for any damage that it causes. So be smart when you do this. Be safe. And we'll see you next time.